In many modern relationships, we encounter a melancholic ritual, the abrupt end of intimacy immediately following the man's orgasm. As the warmth fades and gives way to an often unconscious distance, the woman is left with a longing for deeper connection. But what happens when we make female desire the guiding star of the encounter? In a female-led relationship, FLR, the man's devotion becomes the key to a new dimension. This reversal of priorities, she leads, he serves, initiates a transformative closeness that fulfills both partners beyond the everyday. The foundation of a fulfilling sexual relationship led by a woman is a principle of timeless elegance. Her satisfaction is the absolute prerequisite for his. In this model, chivalry is cultivated not as a duty, but as a privilege. The man devotes his undivided attention to the task of courting her and helping her relax. Through extended massages and ritually celebrated foreplay, he ensures that she is completely ready and receptive before he even considers his own desires. This conscious prioritization creates a space in which the woman feels safe and deeply valued. It is an act of conscious devotion that transforms the sexual dynamic from a mechanical act into a form of chivalrous service. An even deeper level of intimacy is revealed through the practice of Karezza. This technique, which has its roots in the wisdom teachings of Tantra and Taoism, breaks the link between sexual intercourse and ejaculation. Instead of rushing toward a quick release, the couple remains in complete stillness and mindfulness. The focus is on intense eye contact and sensing each other's energy, which gradually dissolves the boundaries between their bodies. A key element of this practice is the understanding that orgasm and ejaculation are biologically distinct processes. A disciplined man can learn to experience a full-body orgasm that arises not from friction, but from the buildup of intense energetic tension. This form of soul fusion is also a highly effective remedy for premature ejaculation. By consciously controlling his impulses, the man gains a new sense of mastery. This discipline greatly boosts his self-confidence, as he leaves the decision about when to climax entirely up to his partner. It is a spiritual transformation that turns the man from a passive participant into a conscious creator of shared ecstasy. Within a FLR, intimacy gains extraordinary psychological depth through the deliberate integration of a power imbalance, the dynamic of dominance and submission, D-S. Here, the woman acts as the sovereign decision-maker, while the man assumes the role of her subject. A central tool of this leadership is the denial of orgasm. The woman can direct the man's focus exclusively toward her own pleasure for days or weeks, while his own release remains subject to her absolute discretion. This practice heightens the erotic tension in the relationship immeasurably. Paradoxically, the man's submission does not lead to frustration, but to an unprecedented sense of devotion. The longer he places his desire at the service of her pleasure, the more compliant and present he becomes in everyday life. Once couples have experienced this form of radical commitment, they rarely revert to their old patterns. The surge of passion and the constant high-energy connection between partners make this model a life-changing experience that extends far beyond the bedroom. Establishing female leadership in the bedroom is far more than just role-playing. It is an invitation to a deeper spiritual connection. Whether through the chivalrous prioritization of female pleasure, the spiritual depth of Karezza, or the thrilling dynamics of orgasm control, FLR allows both partners to transcend conventional boundaries. When the woman takes the lead, it creates a space for intimacy of a rare intensity, both physically and spiritually. Are you ready to let go of old role patterns in order to discover a deeper level of connection?